in the shoes of the new PD, what are some of the initial challenges that you're anticipating new PDs are going to be facing as we move through round 0? Thanks.
Well, I just think that all of
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
Usually you might be scared of the
I think we've all just sort of maybe said it a little while ago, but that people truly need to have a strong vision of their role, and I think when that happens, that people are able to demonstrate judgment better in certain situations, or they can communicate things probably a little bit more clearly. So I think a pitfall that new PD run into is sometimes it's just really hard to be operating for a really clear vision of your role when you're just branding with something. You can do a lot of discussion training, but sometimes until you actually experience certain things, you just sort of need that experience to really have that solidified. And I think that's actually something that every year, even though I feel like our new PDs every year have a stronger vision earlier in the year, that can hold people back a lot.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right, and something we definitely can be thinking about as we're moving through our plans. Diana.
That it's really hard for them to then anticipate where breakdown might happen if they don't have the content.
Okay. And I'm going to just remind everyone to introduce yourself before you share. So I saw a couple more hands up. So yeah,
I'm Diana from Baltimore. I'm thinking the new PD that was at Institute, just how overwhelming that transition is altogether, and how that's probably a pitfall of just catching up and moving forward.
So we're going to be thinking a lot about veteran PD. So if I'm a veteran PD and I'm transitioning, and I'm thinking about where I left off in my professional development last year, how's it going to impact my work with my program this year and my new program? Where am I going to pick up?
yeah. So again, that vision piece and the relationship piece as a veteran PD. So I think that's a perfect transition. What are some other pitfalls that we're thinking are going to be things that our veteran PDs are facing? Yeah.
I'm Ned. As a new program director, I'm thinking, well, I do have context about my role. The context that I have is the experience that I had with my own program director. However, this is a bunch of new stuff that my program director actually didn't ever do with me or realize, and so this seems totally cool.
So again, on the new PD front, wanting to make sure that our new PDs have the vision and the skills and the knowledge so that they can roll it out, especially if it's new. Yeah.
I guess veteran.
Yes.
So I think that, and I fall into this every year, but something always happened here before that builds a big fear of something else for the coming year. So when we did round 0 2 years ago, it was really theoretical. So last year we avoided theoretical completely, and then some members didn't understand exactly the goal. But I think each PD had that fear, they held someone accountable, and then they got yelled at, so now they don't want to ever hold anyone accountable again. So it's whatever that fear may be, it's not. Problematic.
Yeah, so our second year PDs have lots of experience, and with that experience comes skill, but it also comes for potentially challenging things that have happened that are still kind of there in the background. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I also think doing too much based on I assume that all my PDs, my former this year were going to be the same as they were in my first year.
I think we're also thinking about the unique experience of a PD who's switching managers or switching teams within a region, and how that might change for them to adapt to a new style with a new set of people, and how that might change the perception of their experience, and also their relationship building within the team or region.
So I think this is a good starting list of our pitfalls, and we are going to add to this list as we move through the session. Just want to give everybody about a minute to record what are some of the biggest pitfalls that jive with your thinking that were just shared out that you want to record in this planning tool, or what are some of the other pitfalls that this sparked for you in your thinking. So let's just take about a minute to record those things within the planning tool before we continue to move.